I seriously stand in front of this camera and just drink coffee until I'm ready to talk. Morning, Pagan Librarian. Coffee, Liz Taylor. Apothecary. That's how we start. So we talk a lot about mythos on this show, and sometimes mythos is stuff that is like a story that your gram told you, or you read in a book, or you saw in a video game, whatever. And sometimes it's something that's so pervasive that you don't even think about the fact that it's been being drilled into you your entire life. One of these things is redheads. Redheads don't have souls. You've heard it, I've heard it, we've all heard it. You probably have not questioned why you have heard it. I'm going to tell you, because that's what I do. I won't apologize right now. Redheads, I'm sure you have souls. I'm sure you're lovely people. Honestly, I'm only thinking about this because I've been watching too much Outlander. I can't lie to you. So why don't redheads have souls? Have you even thought about that? Have you asked yourself why redheads don't have souls? Because you should. You really should. I'm going to blame the Renaissance painters. You know I love blaming art for things. Art is a great way to keep track of history. All right, so the Renaissance painters had this high demand for iconography, which is paintings of like saints, and allegorical paintings, which were paintings of like gods and stuff, which meant that they produced a huge number of paintings of mythological people, of people from stories. And when you looked at this painting as a viewer, there had to be a way for you to differentiate who the fuck the painting was of. Found out auto captions is auditing out my curse words, and this tickles me to death. Also, it's why my videos take so long to load. So one of the ways that Renaissance painters depicted immoral women was to show them as harlots. This is true. And one of the best ways to do that was to depict the harlot as having red hair. Why red hair, you might ask? Well, we know from the Book of Enoch that wearing makeup was a sin. This is probably in there because this is written at a time when we were trying to differentiate Christianity from Chaldean and Thurgic practices. And we all know that Greeks, Egyptians loved their makeup. So it was very easy to say people that wear makeup are sinners and therefore differentiate the Christians. Just kind of put those magical practitioners down. I know, it's hard being us. Which is equally weird because men and women alike in the Renaissance also wore makeup. It's hard in a painting to show that somebody is wearing makeup. Right now, you're probably looking at my face. You can't tell how much makeup I have on or if I have on any at all. But you know what you could tell? If I had some crazy hair color. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. Red hair. That was how traditionally immoral women were portrayed. Why red hair specifically? I'm glad you asked. So one of the original hair dyes would have been henna. You've probably seen henna. It's like some green muck. They paint it on your skin. You let it sit there for a while. And when you wash it off, you're left with this lovely red tattoo. But this could also be used as hair dye, and it would have been one of the first hair dyes. So this was a great way to depict women wearing makeup, even if they were viewed from the back, or even if the painter didn't have a lot of skill. It's true. Think of a woman who used to be a prostitute. Also, I totally support prostitution. Don't judge me for this. And Google classical art of her. Lilith, red hair. Mary Magdalene, hair. Don't ask me where she got that crucifix from. She was progressive in a lot of ways. Scroll through some old photos of mermaids. You're gonna find a lot of redheads there. You probably were raised on a cartoon of a very prominent redheaded mermaid who tried to steal a man's heart. I'm not gonna say who she is because of copyright reasons. Don't get me started on sirens. Seriously? Try to find a classical painting of a siren that doesn't have red hair. That's the harder thing to do. All right, you get the point. Women, people don't like have red hair. It happens. Don't pretend like this is a new idea to you. Even if you're old like me, you remember Belle. Yeah, she was a good lady, but at the end of the day, in that movie we won't get into, she still was a prostitute, and so therefore, red hair. I mentioned that I've been thinking about this because I've been watching Outlander. It's true. That guy is mad sexy. But what does he have? Red hair. what does he do in every episode? Commit treason! Well, that and get naked. I prefer. Both really are fine with me, actually. That guy can do whatever he wants. You ever seen a picture of the Virgin Mary with red hair? No, you haven't. And you know why? Because she is the epitome of morality. So are redheads really soulless? No. Is this something that you've been conditioned to see your entire life without even realizing it? Yes. Reading comprehension. Art comprehension? I don't know. Think about this stuff. Go about your day. I bet you can think of more famous prostitute-y redheads. Also, don't judge the prostitutes, okay? If you think construction workers are not selling their body, you've lost your mind. That's it. That's the video. I apologize if you have red hair. I'm sure you're a lovely person. Oh, hate mail.